We are having a great move right now on ES. I'm talking about today, April 28th, Monday. Since I'm already in the profit, so I decided I'm not going to exit in the target. I'm going to trail until the trend really stops, because the market, let me show the chart first, because the reason I took the trade, you can see the liquidity zones. Let me maximize this chart because I took the trade based on the MES, so that's why I wanted to show MES first. If you look at the MES right now, let me see. Okay, so first opportunity I had right here around like 1 o'clock, because the market was going down from the morning, but it started reversing. The point where I can see the new order block, we talked about the one of the excellent setup, the new order block exactly is a 2 setup right now. Also, it's a new order block. Also, the strongest supply becomes the strongest demand. That's why this is one of the greatest setup you can have. Right here, the red becomes the green. This is where I entered. I kept my stop a couple of ticks below, and then since then I've been trailing my stop behind these liquidity zones. You can see as the price moves up, I started seeing more and more liquidity zones, and then I moved my stop here, I moved my stop here. You can see you don't see trade right now on MES, because I'm using MES and ES moves the same way, same price action, everything. But if I don't see any setup coming up on the ES, I still trade ES, but I use the data setup from the MES entering here. So you can see I am also seeing that a strong liquidity zone at 55.33, and then same thing at 55.33, and both on ES and MES. That's why it's a strong confluence. This is the strongest zone. That's why I kept my stop below here. Now, right now, I'm waiting for the price to break through this level, 55.44. And then if I see any new zone start printing up again, I'll move my stops. But also keep an eye on NQ and MNQ as well. Right now, it is moving because of price action from MES. But still, you need to watch for all four. Again, the entry is based on the reversal. First, the setup both ways. The strong supply became the demand. You also got the strongest place. You can keep your stop. That's when I entered. I kept my stop here, and then I moved up. New zone formed. I kept my stop here. Kept the stop here. Step here. Right now, I'm keeping my stop right here. You can see 55.32. Why 55.32? 3 is the strongest support. I'm keeping here. Right now, I think there is one more zone is forming right here, 55.37. But I'm going to wait till it becomes green. The blue becomes green, and then I'll move my stop from here to 55.36 is the support. Maybe I'll keep somewhere 35. Give some room. Let's see how this trade is going to pan out, because I'm going to stay in the trade until it starts reversing or it starts consolidating again. Because for now, the market is moving such a great trend right now, so there is no point in exiting early until the price action says so. So let's see how far this price action goes. Let's wait, and then we'll go from there. Looks like it's going to break that level, the strongest level we're talking about, 55.44. If it breaks 55.44, then it's a good way that it's going to create one more ladder up. You're going to switch, because it moves like a ladder. You can see from step up, stays there, step up, stay there some time, and then stepped up, stays some time, and then it's making a move like a step ladder. So, but still, I want it to clear this level, the strongest. There's a lot of sell orders at this level. You can see 55.44. It need to break through that level, and then it can move up. Once it move up, we should see the strongest liquidity zone forming as a support, and then we can move the stop. Why we need to keep the stop right here? Market can still like stay in that range, coming back and going up. It's just a volatility, so keep your stop where you can stay in the trade longer. And that's why trading based on level 2 order flow BSG liquidity zones is the best way. It not only can find the greatest opportunity for entry a trade, also the best way to keep your stops. Your stops could be the main reason to make your trade or break your trade. So you need to have the most confident reliable places to keep your stop so that you can stay in the trade longer. Trail are also entry as well. So always trade with level 2 data based on liquidity zones is the best way. Let's be patient and see how the price action turns out here, and then I'll come back to the recording again. So let me take up I'm going to pause the video. I'll come back to again. I'm going to move my target up because I think the price action is not slowing down, so I don't want to exit my trade. So I'm going to move my target as far as possible. The reason is I don't want to exit by the filling the target. I want to exit by the reversal to my stop. So this is the best way to stay in the trade longer. Still, I don't see anything here, but let's be patient. You can see right now we had the strongest level as printing at 55.44. So I'm going to move my stop to that level on ES 55. See, leave some room. I'm not going to go too close, 55.42 maybe, because I see that on the MES 55.44 something. The strongest red is going to turn into green. I think this is the level, so that's why I want to use that level. I'm moving from here, from my stop from here to here behind this liquidity. That's what I did on it's 45. So I kept some room so that it can back, because always aware of the liquidity sweep. That means if there's a strong liquidity, the price can come back, take the liquidity, and then still can go up. So that means leave some little bit of room so that you don't get exited by the market manipulations. Okay, I'm going to pause again, so I'll come back to it, how the trade turns out. I think I'm going to exit right now. You can see right now the new order blocks are forming for the reversal right here. I'm not sure you can see it or not. Maybe you can zoom it up. The new purple lines are starting forming at the top level. So if it become red, I will exit, because it's an initial sign for reversal for me, because price does not cross this level, it's gonna come down. So I can see something forming, but we'll see. I want to be a little bit of patience whether it's going to hold or not. But right now it looks like the sellers are coming in. So I think in that case I'm going to keep it right here in my target, so that it can touch the liquidity and then leave. If not, I'm going to tighten my stop also. Okay, I'm going to tighten my stop. Okay, you know what, I'm going to move the target away so that if it goes up, otherwise I can exit right here. Already at 2800 something, but this is not a good sign. You can see the purple line is forming at that level. That means it could reverse from here right now. Or it can consolidate, doesn't matter. But the level from here, support, we have a 44, but I'm moving up. You know what, I'm going to decrease. I'm going to move one of them to 43, so that I can exit one early, one I'm going to keep it behind this level, which is 44.75, right? 44.75. I think I'm going to keep it that level so that I can exit partially. Look at that. You see this? Purple became red now. That means it's a sign for sell. You know what? It's a sign for exit. We'll see whether this line is going to push it down or this level is going to push it up, or it can consolidate. That's why I wanted to keep my stop below 44, 54, 44. One, but first one of the contract I wanted to exit early. Let's see. Either way, don't just follow the price action and then make your trade management and risk management better. That's all we can do. Everything else, know your level. I think knowing your levels, what to play with, what is the extreme edges. This right now, the edges, bottom edges here 44, top edge is around 53. So if the market stays in between, I would like to stay If the market break below, I'm out. Market goes above, I want to stay in the trade. So that's the idea. We'll see how it turns out. My one of my stop got filled because of the price down, so I'm active with one contract. I closed half my position, half my contracts, so that's good. So that means I booked half of them. But look at that. This is what I'm talking about, like a liquidity sweep. It came down, took the common liquidity, and then it's now pushing up. Can it go up further? We'll see. I could have held my level, right? I could have held my level, kept my stops both here. At least I kept one below the level, below the strong green, strong liquidity level. Well, let's see. Can it go past that level, 55? Right now the strong level is actually 55, 55, 55, 55. What a level. What a number. 4 5s. Let's see. Okay, something amazing happened. Look at the liquidity sweep I'm talking about. They came down. It took out all the liquidity on the MES. You need to watch at MES, that's chart below, and then springing up. So that's why, like, if you look at the chart on the MES, it came down. Look at how close it came to my stop. How close it came to my stop. This is why didn't I talk about the liquidity sweep just now? That means why I keep my stop little of breathing room on the liquidity. That means price can see the liquidity build up, it can come down, take out all the liquidity, and then spring back up. That's a behavior you should always expect. That's what exactly happened. Now it went up. Okay, so okay, let me see if I can show you a little better. It came here, took the liquidity sweep here, and then went below, took the liquidity sweep completely down. So it didn't happen on the you don't see it on the ES, but you should see it on the MES. Look at this. It came down, took out the strong liquidity, everything up, and then came back to that place. Now it's forming a range. So since it's took the liquidity sweep completely, luckily this is what we teach in the videos. When there's a strong liquidity, don't put the stop right there on the liquidity. Give some breathing room, because most of the time liquidity sweeps is going to happen, market manipulation is going to happen. If you don't know about those things, you're going to get stopped out in the wrong place and wrong time. So I'm going to hold my stop, but still there's a lot of selling happening at this level, 55.50. Looks like a lot of sellers are coming with full force here. That means I think it's a time to exit the trade, but since I have my stop, I booked already the profit of the position of the contracts, so I'm at the good spot, and also in the second contract also I'm in the good profit. So why should I not take the risk of the range between 55.50 to 55.42? If it goes below 42, I'm out. If it goes above 50, I'll start trading on the upside. So either way, trade management, guys, trade management, risk management. That's what the bottom line is. It won't happen overnight. I think you will be learning those things from your own mistakes. For watching videos, all the things can help, but unless you start burning your hands on your own trade, you won't learn. Okay, look at that. Look at that. I think it's strong. You can see from MES is giving you a lot of indication that it's going to go down. You can see the start of purple starts forming again. A lot of more sellers coming up again. And then even though after liquidity sweep happened, the liquidity started building back up again. You can see the green started printing again even after the liquidity sweep. That means buyers are still interested at these levels. But who is going to win? We'll see. We will see. Now there's a strong range. You can see the another purple line forming at the top of the price action, and then strong liquidity at 44. Now we are battling between 55, 50, actually 50, 52, 52, 52, 75, 53 to 43. 10 points range we are battling right now. Which side it's going to break out, we don't know. So I think 43, 75. Where do I have 42? That's good. I think I'm at a good level in terms of if the price breaks down, I will exit. If the price breaks above almost 53, I think I should be still in the trade. I'm going to move my target a little bit far away, just in case if any sudden spikes, I don't want to get exited. So I'm going to move a little bit far away so that it's out of my view completely. Market still in the same range. You can tell the strongest level at 55, 53 to 55, 43. That 10 points range, it's almost from what, 11 to 20, 222, almost like 30-40 minutes right now, still in consolidating that range. Every consolidation, don't forget that every consolidation will have a breakout soon. So we're gonna wait which side is gonna break out. If it breaks out down, exit. If it breaks out above, you should be able to stay in that. Look at that, it's breaking out right now, maybe as we speak. There you go. Look at that. Look at that move right there. It need to clear the 55. You need to clear the 55, 5555. It need to clear the 5555 level. You can see that level strong on both ES and MES both. It need to clear that level. I will not move my stop until I see new support in the liquidity, level to liquidity forming by printing the new green levels above. So I'm not going to move my stop until I see some support, because otherwise it just the liquidity sweep and it will come back down again to the same range. So just because it's went above that liquidity doesn't mean it's breakout, because most of the time it can take the liquidity and then come back into the range again. So let's wait till the 55 is cleared. 55 is cleared, and then we'll wait for any sign of buyer stepping in with the liquidity zone. We need to find the liquidity zone. Let's see. All right, 55 is going to clear or no? Almost. There you go. 55 is not yet. A couple of ticks. Now it swept the liquidity. It's coming back into the range. It cleared this. Do you see that? It cleared the liquidity right now. It cleared this liquidity. But it's going to go past or going to come back into the range. That's what I'm going to see. It's going to come back into the range or go back up. Push further up. You can see right now there's a new liquidity forming up right here. 55.50. The blue line started printing. The blue line started printing right here. If it turns into green, I can move my stop from 42 to 50, 48 maybe, 48. But for that I need to see the price action move beyond 55. Beyond 55. Is it going to move? We'll see. Clearly there's a support at 55.50, but it need to clear this range, go beyond 55. Price can't move. Price can't move 55. Let's see. There you go. I think it's reversing. Let's see. So I'm going to hold my current level. I'm not going to move my level right now. I'm going to hold my current level 55.42. Let me stop. my target is way far. It's not really the target. I just wanted to stay away from exiting, so I just moved up far. You can tell it's far away. There's no reason why I kept that. My reason is just to keep my target far away so that I can still exit only by the stop, not based on the target. I'm going to trail my stop until the reversal happens. The goal is to wait till the reversal happens. We have, I think, looks like I forgot to look at the time. It's at 2:49. Market is going to close in 10 minutes. Let's see which side the market is going to close. I can't believe I was in the trade for almost 2 hours now. Single trade, 2 hours. I was able to hold that long level. Oh God, that's a great push. That's a great push. I'm glad I stayed in the trade. I didn't want it to exit. Okay, look at that. It's a great push. Great push. Market is closing. That means it's all right. Look at that. Oh my God, I've got to move my stop even further. Moving my target. I'm moving my stop to maybe 52. Making it tight a little bit. What a push. I'm moving my stop for without the any reason for the liquidity, because its market is going to close in like few minutes. Market is going to close in few minutes. It's almost like 2:51 my time, 3 p.m. Central Time. It market closes, so I need to exit my trades sooner. I closed my first contract at half already. Now I have half the position. I'm trying to find a sweet spot to exit. It's been a phenomenal trade so far. All I'm doing is just following the rules what we built. I'm not doing anything. Only thing I'm doing a little bit different compared to my initial trades versus this trade is, if I'm my rule is, if I'm already in the profit for the day, I don't exit by the target. I try to trail until the move is over. That's what I'm doing. I'm just trailing my stop to the liquidity zone to liquidity zone to liquidity zone. That's exactly what I'm doing right now. But the market is going to close very soon. I think I have 8 more minutes and see where the market is going to end up. Don't forget, I closed my half of my contract at 1,500 before. That means this is another 2,200. That's almost like a $3,700 trade so far in this, just this one. Half closed at 1,500. Second half, I think at least I'll close it with 2,000, because my stop is still here. Price can reverse down any time, so that's why my goal is to close at least at 2,000. I'm going to tighten this stop a little bit because I wanted to exit. I'm done for the day. It's only like 7 more minutes to market close. I think there's a strong support at 55.58. So I'm a little bit down. That's good. If it takes me out, which is fine. I'm trying to stay in that longer as possible I can. Like 22.12. Just one contract. I'm going to move my target a little bit close so that I can exit. Let's see. Just a few more minutes to market close. The reason I'm trying to close right now, while doing the market close, market moves crazy, right? So that's why I wanted to. I mean, when I say move crazy, the last swing is like we'll have a lot of volatility. So based on number of balance of the traders. So let's see which side is gonna move up. Move up or down. You can see like a market closing how much limit is coming at the top level. That means it's, I think I'm gonna move a little bit tighter so that I can exit. Last 3 minutes to the market close. I think that's the end of my trade. I'm gonna exit right now. Not 2000, close to 2000, but that's okay. That's good. Alright, that's it for the trade today. It's been a great ride for the one single trade. We stayed there for almost 2 hours and then exited the trade at the last until the market closed. Market is closed right now. You can see the market reversal pushback. We closed at the peak of the market. Can you believe it? We closed the trade at the peak of the market today, end of the day. That's almost like a first contract was closed at 1500, second contract was closed at just little close to $2,000, almost like a 3700 in a single trade. If you want to learn more about my our trade setup, trade entries, trade management, risk management, and particularly the level 2 strategies, BSG liquidity zones, subscribe to the channel, enter your comments, all the questions you have. Until the next video, this is Rob from BuySide Global. You guys have a great day.